Hey, you guys. Okay, so one of the number one things that social sellers and network marketers struggle with is consistent sales inside their businesses, right? Like, that's the promised land. We want to wake up every single morning to brand new orders, brand new conversations, to basically making money while we sleep. The beauty of passive income, right? And so the thing is that when you are looking to build consistency inside your business from a sales perspective, it doesn't necessarily start with the sales. What it actually starts with is building a personal brand that allows you to create content that connects with your ideal audience that will drive those sales, right? So I know we have this place where we want to start with like throwing up our products and selling them because we know how incredible they are. We know how much they have benefited us inside our lives. We know, we sign up to be an affiliate in network marketing because we love these products and because we want to share these products with the people around us. We want them to see the same transformation, the same value that we have seen from using the products, right? But it doesn't start there. It starts by building a personal brand that is going to become the vehicle in which you kind of build your entire business. So, one of the number one things that I work with my clients, you guys, I have been in the network marketing and social selling space for well over a decade now. I have been with a couple different companies and I have been coaching women to build their network marketing and social selling businesses inside 1 hour a day because I know how busy moms are, women are, humans are, right? Like it is in this day and age, an additional stream of income is a necessity almost. It used to be that we use these streams of income for like the extras in life. And now I feel like we use these streams of income for groceries, for gas. I personally use it to put my kids in sports. You guys, rep hockey with three boys, all very close in age, is extremely expensive. So in this video, I want to talk about how to start a personal brand. And I want that personal brand that you build. I'm going to really simplify it for you. I'm going to break down two different ways that you can build that brand. And chances are you're going to be amazed that you've already started this process. You're just going to want to refine it and then start creating content around that personal brand. And that content is actually what's going to drive consistent sales from you. So when I started out in this industry, we were our companies. That was our brand, right? We would literally use company specific content. We would post sales. And the thing is, the industry has changed so much. It has shifted. And right now, I want to help women build a personal brand that can actually house every single thing they want to do in their businesses. A personal brand will set you apart from a sea of people that are selling exactly the same thing as you or competing products, right? A personal brand will actually create loyalty in your customer base. It will help you become known. It will help you grow. It will help you build an audience that falls in love with you and falls in love with every single thing that you're sharing. And so this is exactly what we're going to do inside this training. So grab a pen and paper and get ready to get really excited because when you build a personal brand that aligns with who you are and what you desire to share on social media, it's going to feel a lot less like selling. It's going to feel like aligned sharing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Um, and that's said as like the business coach, you guys, who's been doing this for years. And I get it. It's a little bit like work, but at the end of the day, when you're talking about things that you care about and you're creating content that feels fun and exciting for you and has you as a human woven into it, because you are the secret sauce. That's what I want you to understand. You are the differentiator. What's the interesting piece about network marketing is you literally have thousands of people that are sharing and selling exactly the same products, right? And so you might think that you could be exactly like the person over there, or you can copy the strategy of the person over there. But I want to help you stand out. I want to help you differentiate yourself. And that's going to be looking at like the products and putting your own personal spin on it but it's also going to be about talking about other things other than the products. And those other conversations are what are going to connect to people, help them fall in love with you. That know, like, and trust factor is huge inside your personal brand, okay? So there's two ways that I help my clients to build a personal brand, and you get to decide which one speaks to you more. So number one is to look at the products that you sell and think about your value proposition inside those products. So what connects you to those products? Let me give you a really quick example, okay? Let's look at Norwex per se. So Norwex is a product where basically we're removing chemicals from the household and we're cleaning our house with ease and confidence, most of the time just with water, right? Which is huge. There's an educational component to this because not everybody understands. It is a higher price point for the product, but at the end of the day, if you can connect to people with something that they also want to do or a problem that they struggle with, they are going to be your customers for life, and their households are going to become Norwex households. However, there's a couple different ways that you can look at it, right? You could look at it from the busy mom standpoint. For me, Norwex makes it really easy to clean my house. It makes it really simple. It's quicker. It's more efficient. It's something that I can feel confident getting my entire family to do. I have little boys. They've been cleaning our house since they were 5, 6, and 7 because they were cleaning it with Norwex products, and I was never concerned about the chemicals, right? So it's really, really simple. And for some people, if you can make cleaning simple, all of a sudden they're going to be like, yes, that's the problem that I'm struggling with. I never have enough time to clean. I feel like it's constantly this big thing. We got to clear out our schedules, blah, blah, blah. If you can simplify that for them, boom, they become your customers. Or perhaps you are incredibly passionate about the environment and removing toxins and chemicals from the home. Well, that becomes your value proposition, right? And all of a sudden, you can absolutely build an entire brand around that, where you become someone that shares information about how, like, the environment and other ways that we can serve and protect the environment, how we can remove chemicals. Maybe you even become someone that people look to for ingredients in their food. Whatever you are passionate about, your products will become one of the hero products inside that story, inside your personal brand. But you've kind of taken your products and your business and you've built a brand around that, right? You can see how, like, people will start to know you as the Norwex person, the cleaning person, the clean with water person, whatever you want to look at it as. Now, the second way to build a brand is to build it upon a platform of something that you believe in that maybe has nothing to do with your products. And you can absolutely do this, right? Let's say you were to come across an influencer or somebody with a really strong and engaged account on Instagram. You would automatically think to yourself, I would love it if they would if they would join my team and sell my products as well, right? Because you know that they have an engaged and active audience who would buy any single thing that they share. That's what you could also do from a personal brand standpoint. Or maybe you're joining your business, you're coming into your company, and you already have a really engaged audience that follows you for a particular reason. For instance, maybe you talk about ADHD, like being an adult and struggling with ADHD. Maybe you talk about parenting and mom hacks and like mom tips. And maybe you have an account that's like humorous and you have a following that, like, for instance, I follow this one person on social media and she's a hockey mom, and hockey moms like all relate to the same humor. And she's built like a nice little affiliate business for herself in the background, but her content and her messaging is all directed towards hockey moms. It's humorful. She gives like hockey mom hacks for like quick meals, all those things, knowing that we all live a very similar lifestyle. So let me just recap this so that you can decide which one would be better for you. Number one, you can take your products, figure out what your story is with those products, and build a brand that kind of starts with that starting point. If you are not super active on social media right now, if you have kind of just been sharing your own personal life and all those pieces, this is where I would recommend that you start. Okay. And I can help you figure out what that looks like from a content standpoint, from a selling standpoint, from a social media standpoint. And I will absolutely do that. In the next training, we're going to talk about how to break your personal brand into what I like to call content pillars. And your content pillars will basically be what you show up and you share, and what people start to know you for, and what people start to follow you for. You're not just here to sell people products, right? That at the end of the day, no one wants to be sold to, but everybody loves shopping through social media and shopping through people. That is the number one way that people shop online right now, from recommendations, from referrals, from just like scrolling and seeing something that they would love. So while they may not want to be sold to, they do want to be sold to, you guys. You just need to figure out a way to do it where it feels genuine and authentic and feels like fun and feels like just another thing that you talk about, right? Like if you were to go to a restaurant tomorrow night that you absolutely loved, was brand new, you would tell your friends about it. When Starbucks comes out with the pumpkin spice latte, every single person posts about it, right? Because it's like a wave of energy. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's going to grab theirs. You want to kind of create that same wave, that same energy inside your social media experience, okay? And through a personal brand, that's what's going to do it for you. So in the next video, we're going to talk about how to use content pillars as the foundation for your brand, which is going to make your posting and ultimately your sales so much simpler. So that's the first way to build a brand. Take your products, build on top of those. The second way, if you are already somebody that is passionate about something, that has built a following on something, or you see yourself as someone that really desires to share a specific message, that's what you're going to build your brand around. And this could be anything, anything that you are really knowledgeable about and an expert on. For instance, like what do your friends call you for advice on repeat? What do people always tell people? Well, oh, you're struggling with that? Let me refer you to so and so. Or do you have a particular profession where you have a lot of knowledge and you could help people on something? For instance, I was in a very terrible car accident almost a decade ago, and I suffered from a brain injury. And it's 10 years later, you guys, and I still have coping strategies that help me to be an entrepreneur, be a really engaged mom. And I could 1000% build a platform on healing from a brain injury and living life with a brain injury and cognizant defect, like deficits. I could 100%. I haven't built it on that. But it is something that a lot of people do know about me and will send people my way that they know are struggling. So I know I could build a whole personal brand on that if I so desired. Now, my personal brand, you guys, is helping women in social selling and network marketing to build a business inside 1 hour a day, because the women in my world are freaking busy. We are the CEOs of our households. We're the people that like make all the things happen. Many of the women in my world are working part-time or full-time, have multiple children, juggling so many different balls. So I know that if I can teach them how to build their business in less than an hour a day, 5 days a week, that they will see success inside their business. That's what my personal brand is. And if you go check me out on Instagram at DLoriIrvin, or if you kind of binge through the videos inside this YouTube channel, you will see that these are the conversations I have on repeat. Okay. Now, because I have a following that believes and trusts me inside my personal brand, I also have affiliate accounts. I also have my own network marketing business. So this is the choice that I want you to make before you move on to the next video, okay? I want you to ask yourself, what do I want to build my personal brand around? What am I passionate about talking about? Or why did I choose these products? Why did I fall in love with these products? What is my personal transformation through using these products? And that's how you're going to start to build out your own story. That's how you're going to start to build out your own personal brand. And that personal brand, you guys, is going to be pivotal in building a social selling business that connects and grows and ultimately produces consistent sales, because that's what we all want. That's what we're here for, but it's not going to happen overnight. And there are some pieces that you need to put into place in order to earn you that inside your business. This is going to be a really important area to build your business. This is the work. Okay, so in the next video, I'm going to dive into what I call content pillars and actually what I also call personality pillars. These pillars work together as the foundation for your personal brand. Okay, and honestly, it may seem complicated, but this is the fun part. This is where you get to decide who you're going to be when you show up. This is where you get to, share the things that you care about online. And I think and you're going to get to have a lot of connections with people. And that's what social media is all about. Connecting with like-minded people and being able to share the things that you're passionate about because you know that those things will also help them as well. And that's what we're here to do when we're building these social selling businesses is help people, right? Because ultimately you found your products, you found your company, you found your business because those products helped you in some way. All right, you guys. Make sure that you tune into that next video. It's going to be really, really helpful in helping you to figure out what you start posting and how you start showing up on social media.